What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy Jay Tuck. Real Cowboys fans, stand up. And this Sunday, our Dallas Cowboys will face off versus the Buffalo Bills. And when it comes to this Buffalo Bills offense, it starts with their quarterback, Josh Allen. Now, I know there's been a lot of conversations. Is he overrated or is he underrated? And when it comes to Josh Allen, he's pretty much a 50-50 coin flip, right? Because he has all the talent in the world. He's like a creative player, but sometimes the decision-making leaves you kind of scratching your head, right? But thus far this season, he has a 66% completion percentage, 25 touchdowns, but 14 interceptions. And he's only had 2 games where he didn't throw an interception, and he's also been sacked 18 times. But there's going to be a lot of opportunities for our Dallas Cowboys defense to get after Josh Allen and make some of those indecisive decisions happen, and we definitely have to seize our opportunity. So the very first play right here, you're going to see them come out in motion Stephon Diggs. They're going to go into a 2-by-2 set. And what they're going to try to do is really hit this deep crossing route with Gabe Davis, but you'll see the Chiefs' pressure is going to get to Josh Allen and not allow it. And salute to my guy, George Karlaftis, man. I like George Karl coming into the draft, man. He's having a phenomenal season in his second year here in Kansas City. But you'll see, right, they're trying to wait for this long developing play right here and this crosser to cross across this zone. But due to the pressure, the Chiefs are able to get there and get the sack. Now, I didn't want to cheat y'all, CFO fam, but honestly, you really could copy and paste the film session from last week for Jalen Hurts to Josh Allen because there's a lot of similarities. We know that Josh Allen can definitely use his legs and get out in space and make things happen, just like Jalen Hurts. But the one thing I will say, the difference between Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts, right? Jalen Hurts will do it sometimes, but Josh Allen is always kind of looking to play hero ball. And when he tries to play hero ball, there is going to be some opportunity to get those costly turnovers, because sometimes he'll just say, you know what, F it, I'm going to try to make something happen, versus Hurts is a little bit more protective with the ball, even though we were able to get a few fumbles versus him in the Eagles last Sunday. On the second play right here, the Bills are going to come out in bunch formation. And what you're going to see is the Chiefs are simply going to put a spy on him right here. All right, so boom, you're able to drop back. And you're just going to watch Josh Allen. Where he goes, you go. Where he goes, you go, right? And due to that, they're able to get some pressure, get the hands up, and then you see it right there. Boom, there's that costly interception. And the Chiefs were able to get the interception, right? So this is where I think that Josh Allen really struggles, right? If you watch the games like the Jets and also versus the Broncos and also versus the Jaguars, right? They ran a lot of zone. They run a lot of cover 3. They run some cover 4 and also cover 6. And I really think Josh Allen struggles post-snap versus zone coverage. Now, why aren't people talking about that like they talk about a few other quarterbacks? I don't know, right? But if you're able to disrupt him post-snap and sit in these zones, like I said, he'll play hero ball. So versus just throwing away, he's going to try to make something happen. And there's going to be an interception right there. So like I said, on Sunday, there is going to be a lot of opportunity for our defense to make plays and do what we do best, because we're one of the top teams defensive in the NFL when it comes to getting the ball back. On this play right here, the Buffalo Bills are going to come out in trips. And what you're going to see, right, the Chiefs are showing pressure. They're showing like they're coming, right? They're sitting in the house. But they're going to simply show and drop. They're going to send this corner blitz right there to get the pressure. Right? So they confuse them post-snap, right? Because you're going to see number 20. He's showing that he's coming, right? But then he's going to drop across. He's pretty much going to try to take away this crossing route right here to disrupt the timing when it comes to Josh Allen. And they're going to have this corner coming on a blitz. Now, once again, Josh Allen's created in the lab, right? So he doesn't go down easy. And this is some of that hero ball, right? He's going to still try to make a play, even though he's down, you know. He's going to just flick the ball up in the air, right? Now, it was a completion, right? It was a completion, but like I said, it was a sack, but he made the completion on the throw, right? But like I said, when he tries to go into hero ball mode, this is going to be opportunities for our defense to come and snag it and make things happen. And he's definitely going to give you about 3 of those a game where it's just like, bro, just go down, take the sack, you know, what you did, but he's still going to try to make a play. He's not going to go down without a fight. And when he does things like this, the Dallas Cowboys secondary and defense definitely have to make him pay for that when he kind of goes hero ball and goes kamikaze. On the next play right here, they're going to come out in a 3-by-1 set, and the Chiefs are going to drop into quarters. Now, like I said, if you watch a lot of the games, right, he really struggles versus zone coverage. So it's going to be interesting to see, how much zone to man Dan Quinn is going to run on Sunday. Now, this is a deep down and distance. They got to get all the way to the sticks, right? But once again, he's just going to drop back, hesitate, and the Chiefs are able to get pressure with just 4. So I feel like our defensive front, DeMarcus Lawrence, Osa Digizua, Dante Fowler, Micah Parsons, list goes on and on. Those guys should be able to get a lot of pressure against this Buffalo Bills offensive line. Now let's get over to the Denver game, because the Denver game really had the Bills kind of struggling, right? So once again, right, you're going to have the Broncos come out and simulate pressure, and they're going to show and they're going to drop. Right? Drop in the zone underneath. Now, Josh Allen does a good job reading it this time and delivers a strike, but it bounces off his wide receiver's hands and turns into an interception. Now, I will say this, right? When you just watch Josh Allen, this is something I scouted him way back in college, right? He has the tools of a good quarterback. He has great footwork. There's, separation, good job on his hitch. There's separation there. He's bouncing up on his toes, right? Delivers a strike. So this play really isn't on Josh Allen, even though it's an interception. But I know what y'all probably saying. Tuck, no one cared when it was bouncing off of wide receivers' hands last year versus Dak. We don't care. So I understand it. This is going to be an interception. But if you watch Josh Allen, he has great mechanics. It's just up top when it comes to the IQ and when it's decision making that leaves you scratching your head Sunday after Sunday. And you're going to see that in this very next play. So you're going to see the Bills come out in bunch, right? And they're going to run this deep out route. But the ball placement is simply, it's just inside, right? Anyone could have jumped that, right? That was a simple interception for the Broncos right there, because it was a floating ball. It was inside and easy to intercept. Now, if you watch my content, what do I always tell people, right? When you run these out routes, the ball needs to be placed on the boundary where either your wide receiver is going to catch it or the referee is going to catch it, right? But if you place it on the inside shoulder, teams will often come down with it, and we know what Deron Bland is notorious for. He hunts that all day long, right? We saw what he did versus the Patriots, and so Josh Allen sends one of these floating out routes Deron Bland's way. He's going to mess around and find out, and Deron Bland will probably take that to the crib. Now let's play right here. This is going to be a touchdown versus the Dolphins, right? He's going to pretty much fake the swing pass. Boom, right? Get his hits back around and deliver a strike for a touchdown. So if you protect him and you give him time in the pocket and you give him a clean pocket, he'll carve you up. Now, I'm not going to say like he's horrible, right? If you give him a clean pocket and this offensive line is able to protect, it could be a long day, because he can make pretty much any throw you ask for, right? But that's why it's going to be critical for this Dallas Cowboys defense and Dan Quinn to disrupt them with the timing post-snap, but also go out there and get pressure. And if we do that, I think our Cowboys defense will have a good day versus this Buffalo Bills offense, man. So that's it. It's your boy J Tuck. Comment, like, subscribe. Follow me on all social media platforms at JTuck151. If you like film breakdowns, if you like Cowboys content, if you love draft content, don't leave. I got more below. Click on the playlist so that way you can stay updated with all things Dallas Cowboys. I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged. And Cowboys defense this Sunday, let's go eat. Peace.